Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back in the chemistry lecture of 12th science. Today we are going to see the structure of the coordination compound, that is coordination polyhedron. Let's see the diagrammatic representation of the complex. Now coordination polyhedron may be defined as an spatial arrangement of ligand. Spatial arrangement means arrangement of ligand in the space. Spatial arrangement of ligand atom which are directly attached to the central metal atom or ion. Coordination number. Say for example, considering an example with the coordination number 2. Coordination number 2 means what? Two ligands are attached to the central metal atom, or a ligand which is attached to a central metal atom with the two donor atom. For coordination number 3, three ligands are attached, or a ligand is attached with the three donor atom. Likewise 4, 5 and 6. For the coordination number 2, you can understand this pink one is an metal atom and this grey color is an nothing but the ligands. And the geometry will be linear, as you can see in the diagrammatic representation. The geometry will be linear. If the coordination number is 3, it will be triangular planar. In a plane we can draw triangle in the same way. If there is a 4, so it will be seems to be a tetrahedral geometry. Tetrahedral geometry. Tetrahedral geometry, how I can explain you? Try to understand. There is 4 ligand, that doesn't mean it is a tetrahedral. Tetrahedral means what? There is a 4 face of the tetrahedron. See, this is the one face, this is the second face, and back side. This is the third face from the back side, and from the bottom, this is the fourth space. In this way, there is a tetrahedron. Now, this is with the coordination number 4. There is a square planar geometry which is in the plane, on the plane. With the coordination number 5, you can see 4 ligands are in the plane and 1 is on the top. So it will be pentagonal, square pentagonal. I can say square pyramidal, because it will form a pyramid. See how pyramid will form. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from the top view there is a formation of pyramid, and from the bottom there is a formation of square. So it is said to be as a square pyramidal. Now the coordination number 5, the compound which is arranged in such a way that it is having a different type of geometry. In the plane there is a 3 ligands. In the plane there is a 3 ligands, formation of triangle in the plane, and one ligand is at the top and another ligand is at the bottom. So from the top also there will be a formation of pyramid, from the bottom also there is a formation of pyramid. So it will be trigonal bipyramidal. Coordination number 6. Octahedral. How the octahedral will form? Try to understand. There is 6 coordinate ligands will be attached, and with the help of 6 there will be an octahedral geometry will be obtained. How it will be? Try to understand. In the plane there is the 4 ligands are attached. See, I can draw the square. One at the top, one at the bottom. Now what will happen? There will be 8 phases will be formed. How the 8 phases will be formed? Try to understand. If I join the diagonal of the ligands from top to bottom over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I join it, it will form 4 phases. From here, one triangle, see, 1 phase. This is 2 phase. Now this will be 3 phase. And from back side it will be 4 phase. So from top it is 4, from bottom it will be 4. So that is said to be as an octahedral phase, that is octahedral geometry. Coordination number 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 we have 2, 5 again we have 2, and 6 we have 1. Linear, trigonal, tetrahedral, square, square pyramidal, Trigonal, bipyramidal, octahedral. Answer the question. Which is the shape of the what is the shape of the complex when the coordination number is 3? Come on, answer the question. Linear, square planar, trigonal bipyramidal, trigonal pyramidal. Trigonal pyramidal, right answer. What is the shape of the complex when coordination number is 6? Come on, answer the question, students. The options are linear, octahedral, trigonal bipyramidal, and the trigonal planar. So, students, right now I explained you about the coordination number 6. The coordination number 6 will give you octahedral geometry. Isomerism in the coordinate compound is very important from board point of view. Try to understand what is isomerism in the complex. As we know very well what is isomer, same molecular formula but different structural formula is said to be as isomer, and the phenomenon is said to be as an isomerism. Here different structural formula means different structure in the space. Isomerism, just now we have seen the definition. Ionic bond are non-directional, so ionic compound do not exhibit isomerism. Coordinate bond are directional. So in the space we have three-dimensional structure, so we will see different spatial arrangement. Because of that, isomerism will be exhibit. Copper ammonia chloride complex. As you know very well what is the IUPAC name of this compound. First we will give the IUPAC name. As we have amine and chloro, so it will be A for amine is first. It will be alphabetical order. In alphabetical order, amine comes first. So we will write diamine. For NH2 we will write diamine. Then dichloro. Then valency of copper we will write. It is 2 plus, because chlorine is -1. So -1 into 2, -2 will come outside. It will become +2. So, and it is a neutral complex. So we will write diamine, dichloro, copper 2. We are seeing the geometry. Isomerism in the complex are classified as structural isomerism, stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Mostly from structural isomerism a question is asked. Generally they are asking the question from structural isomerism, but we will study complete isomerism. Structural isomerism, we have 4 types of structural isomerism. Out of 4 type, anyone they are asking. First one is ionization isomerism, second one solvate or hydrate isomerism, the third one is linkage isomerism, and the fourth one is coordinate isomerism. That is coordination isomerism. Stereoisomerism, we have geometric isomerism and optical isomerism. Geometric isomerism we have studied in 11th standard, that is cis and trans compound. And optical isomerism, here we will study D and L isomerism, dextro and levo rotary molecule. First we will study about the structural isomerism. Compound which give different ion in the solution, even they have same composition, are called ionization isomerism. Ionization isomerism, in the simple word I can say that, considering this an example, here square bracket is missing. If you add this compound, this is actually pentamine bromo cobalt, pentamine bromo cobalt 3 sulfate. When you add, what will happen? This sulfate can exchange by, sulfate is the counter ion and bromine is a ligand. So ligand is exchanged by the counter ion is said to be as ionization isomerism. See how they are exchanging. When you add barium chloride to this complex, you will get barium sulfate, white PPT. And when you add silver nitrate to this complex, you will get AgBr, that is pale yellow PPT. So I have explained you about how to remember the ionization isomerism. The ligands are getting exchanged. The ligands are getting exchanged. In the simple word we can say, when the ligands are getting exchanged, in the exam these two example there will be given in the MCQ question, and you have to identify which isomerism they exhibit. So what you have to see, the ligands are exchanging. So that is counter ion is getting inside the square bracket and the ligand is becoming counter ion. So that is nothing but ionization isomerism. Another example, see, Br is exchanging with the chlorine. That is again what? Ionization isomerism. Second one, solvate isomerism or hydrate isomerism. The difference between the ionization and solvate isomerism is only that when the exchange of ligand takes place with the help of water, so you have to say that it is solvate isomerism or hydrate isomerism. If no water is involved in the exchange of ligand with the counter ion, you will say that it is ionization isomerism. So how the bromine and sulfate, they are exchanging, so at that case I can say ionization. And if there is a water molecule is getting exchanged, so I can say it is a solvate isomerism. Copper, this is hexachromium 3 chloride. The another example, see, chlorine is entering inside and water is given outside. That means water is getting exchanged with the chlorine. So it is hydrated isomerism. So two examples will be given to you and you have to identify whether water is exchanging, that means hydrated. Another example, this will show you a different color. Linkage isomerism. When the ligands are linked to the central metal atom, we have to see the bonding with the central metal atom. Say for example, in ambidentate ligand. In ambidentate ligand, what happened? There is a ligand present with the more than one donor atom, but at one time one donor atom is attached. So for that, if there is a difference in the linkage with the different donor atom, means in one case a donor atom, in case of nitro NO2 group, when NO2 is attached to a central metal atom, in one of the case nitrogen can be a donor atom, in another case oxygen can be a donor atom. So in that case I can say that there is an isomerism exhibit, that is linkage isomerism. See, NO2 group is bonded with oxygen, cobalt, this is pentamine cobalt, red color. With the color also we can say that it is a different one, and over here now the bonding is with nitrogen and it is a yellow color. So that is said to be as a linkage isomerism. The last one is coordination isomerism, very important, try to understand. Over here you will be given as a 4 example into which all the ligands are getting exchanged. All the ligands are getting exchanged, try to understand. This is one of the pair of the complex, that is copper ammonia complex and platinum chlorine complex. And this is another pair, that is platinum ammonia complex and copper chloride complex. What is happening over here? All the chlorine is exchanging with the ammonia. This all chlorine has entered in with the copper, and all ammonia is exchanged with the chlorine, and all ammonia came to the platinum. See, you can see all ammonia came to the platinum and all the chlorine is attached with the copper. So that is said to be as an coordination isomerism. You can see there are 4 example has been given to 1, 2, 3, 4. So very simple one. Another example, this is cobalt tris ethylene diamine cobalt 3 complex. and this cyanide. So cyanide will be going to the getting attached to the cobalt, and ethylene diamine will be getting attached to the chromium. See. Answer the question, students. Which of the following shows coordination isomerism? Coordination isomerism means what? Complete ligands are exchanged. See, in the first case, cyanide and ethylene diamine has been given. B option is for the linkage isomerism, and chlorine and bromine will show the ionization isomerism, and the chromium and cyanide. Over here, what they have explained, that in this cyanide is getting exchanged with the ethylene diamine, and ethylene diamine is exchanged with the cyanide one. You can see. So A and D, they both show coordination isomerism. Which of the following gives white PPT with AgNO3? White PPT with AgNO3. White PPT is of silver chloride, remember carefully. AgCl is of white PPT. So whenever you see there is a chlorine, so you can say that chlorine complex will give you white PPT. Of course, C1 will react with Ag to give white PPT. Geometrical isomerism we will see next time. It is quite big. Thank you.